Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by title, today I am going to be doing a get ready with me. I was told that personally you guys like these videos because it feels like I'm talking to you as a friend, and I also like it because I also feel like I'm talking to a friend. That was a little bit awkward. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. I always use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This is in medium brown. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am starting my first day of work. I got a big girl job. I'm excited. I'm also a little bit nervous, but more excited than nervous. I'm not really gonna say where I work for privacy reasons, although I'm sure you can find it anywhere. It is 8:07 today. My first day, I start at 10:15, or I don't have to be there until 10:15 to do all the onboarding stuff, which is nice. Helps me get ready a little bit longer and sleep in, because I didn't really sleep much last night, but I slept all day yesterday. Also, the AC just went on. If it sounds like a lot of noise, that's probably what it is. I have been job hunting since I think I started my search end of February, and then especially after I graduated, I kind of picked that up, and that's when I started getting interviews here and there. I think like 1 week I even had 10 interviews. My ideal situation would have been to have a job when I graduated, which obviously did not happen. And I remember at graduation hearing these two girls talking, and they were like, oh yeah, I have a job and they're paying me this much, and this girl was like, I have a job and they're paying me this much, and the first girl was like, well, how did you find one that's paying that much? And that's kind of what my goal was, which thankfully I found it. Like, I was just kind of like, man, I want a job, you know? So if you guys didn't know, got my teaching certification when I graduated, and so that allowed me to go and sub at a school district where I was already doing my student teaching that semester, just kind of like have extra income coming in. And it was also pretty easy and flexible with my schedule, just because I was having so many interviews. Sometimes I think I ended up canceling twice on substitute jobs just because I really only got interviews for that specific day, so I would have to cancel like a day in advance. I always somehow had 2 companies that I was interviewing with that I was like really, you know, further along in the interview process, where I was like, oh, okay, they're a possibility. And then for some reason, some companies decide to ghost you randomly after telling you have interviews. I think I was told by several companies, yeah, you have the final interview with us, or you had the second interview with us. And they never scheduled it, and when I followed up, they never responded. And then like a couple weeks later, I got the email, hey, we chose to go with different candidates who match our, like, you know, skill set. It was just a lot of researching and stuff. Like, that's what I spent a lot of these months doing. And then I just kind of like toned it down at the ends of June and beginnings of July, because I was going to Mexico, and so I was just like, oh, well, just gonna tone it down. Like, I'm still gonna keep applying, but that way I don't have so many jobs wanting to interview me that weekend. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. eyelid primer, and this one is just in sheer, I don't know, it's $3. It works really well. Recommend it if you ever are at Target or Walmart or wherever they sell it. I toned it down and was in the middle of some interviews after that. I thought a lot of interviews went well, and then I never heard back from them, and so I was just like, okay, well, oh well. Because I want to wear eyeliner, we're going to use this tape right here, so give me a second. I think I want to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to be using Milk Chocolate here at the top. Anyways, yeah, so I would like never hear back, and then I got to a point where I was a little bit discouraged. I became discouraged right before I found this job, so it's like, oh, you know when they say once you don't want something, like, it comes along? And they usually say that for relationships. Yeah, that's true about jobs too. And so I was just kind of like, okay, like at this point I'm just literally interviewing. I doubt anyone will hire me. I like cried probably 3 times because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not finding anything, and I just keep seeing people get their jobs, and I was happy for them. Like, great, I totally understand a job hunt, and trying to find a decent job that you like is pretty difficult. So many of my like known people and friends told me, well, why don't you just like drop the minimum that you were asking for salary wise? And I was just like, no, because I interviewed with so many companies that they paid well over my minimum, and I was like, yeah, right, I've already brought it down from what I originally wanted to make. And I'm pretty stubborn. I'm like, I'll wait. And thanks to my parents, I was given the luxury of not having to find a job right away. And they were like, you know, find something that you want. Obviously, I live at home, so I didn't really have to pay any bills or anything. They were just kind of like, take your time, like, hopefully find something that you want. So I'm always grateful for that. Okay, now I'm gonna take Semi-Sweet right here, and I'm also gonna add that to the outer corner and blend it in. And so like I said, thanks to my parents, they were really nice about it and really supportive. Some jobs paid what I wanted, but once I thought about kind of what they wanted, what they asked for, I was like, honestly, this is not what I want in the position, and I would like leave the interview process myself instead of being rejected, just because I realized that's not what I was looking for. Okay, now I want to take this ColourPop eyeshadow. This is in Like a Shot. It's very sparkly. Let me show it to you guys. It's very shimmery, but like light. Again, so many people kept telling me just like bring down your minimum, and I said no. Let me tell you guys, be persistent and know what you want to go after, because I found exactly what I was looking for in a job. One of the things I always say to kind of like help myself not be as discouraged was, remember someone posting on LinkedIn, like, a job that knows your skill set and wants to value it will value it from the start. And that's kind of what it's like with everything, like friendship wise, relationship wise. Someone who wants to value you will value you. And I just kept telling myself, I'm gonna find a job that's gonna value my skill set. And that's kind of what would keep me not as sad about not finding a job. I'm gonna take Cherry Cordial, I think that's how you say it, and I'm going to like add that to like the outer corner in like a small little triangle, just to deepen it up or like darken it up a little bit. I had recruiters reach out to me. So many of them were sales recruiters. That is probably so annoying. Taking Semi-Sweet again and then adding that just to like blend out the outer corner and blend in the eyeshadow that I put in. My voice is a little bit raspy. A lot of jobs are like sales jobs, which I get, that I was like looking into going in communications and marketing, but like I didn't want sales, you know? There's a difference between communications and going into sales. And I remember being in like the middle of some interviews, and I applied to a job that was communications and fit under communications. And then they were like, oh no, this is a sales job and you start right here from the bottom, and then we'll probably move you up if we like you. I remember I told the person, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in that. And then they keep trying to convince you, again, they're salespeople, so they're pretty persuasive. And I was just like, no, like this really is not what I'm looking for. But that's also because I was having like 10 interviews a week, and I was like, I ain't got no time to be interviewing for jobs that I honestly don't want. I didn't say that, but like that's what I thought. And now to do my eyeliner, I always use eyeshadow. If you guys don't know, I'm using the Laura Pro palette, and I really like the color black. Really nice, doesn't really fall off that easily. And I'm using this like brow brush, like it's an angled brush, and I use it to do my eyeliner just like this. So a lot of them were sales jobs, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not interested in sales, thank you so much though. I didn't have a recruiter reach out to me for a recruiting job, and I was like, I'm not really looking to do that. Plus the starting salary, like base, was really low, way lower than what I wanted. I was just kind of like, yeah, again, that's not what I want. The guy tried convincing me that eventually in marketing I wouldn't make above a certain amount, and I was just like, okay. I'm still not interested in recruiting though. And he was like, wow, well I have friends who are at startups and they don't really make above a certain amount, so you're not really gonna like make above a certain amount. And I was like, okay, thank you. I'm like, I'm still not interested. And here's the thing, you tell me I can't do something and I'll try to prove you wrong. Okay, I want to say I am done with my eyeshadow, and then I'm going to curl my hair because I want to look extra nice for my first day. And also because most likely I'm not going to wake up early or curl my hair any other day unless I really have to. I always hate taking tape off now. Like, it's something I do not look forward to, and I used to not really mind it. Actually, I forgot. I have to add on my eyelashes. That one eyelash fell. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so a lot of that happened, and should probably start heating up my curling iron though. I have like 45 minutes before I have to leave. Curling my eyelashes first with this just eyelash curler. Let's apply the glue to the eyelashes. Anyway, so yeah, I went through some job interviews, but I was just like, this is not what I want. Yada yada, whatever. Comes down to now this one, I was like, there's several job interviews where I just felt welcomed and felt like I would love working with them. A lesson I've learned when working is that you need to love who you're working with as well. You need to love their vibe and just how they are, how they treat people. And we're all human, like I totally understand. We go through our times. Something that I always think is you can love what you do, but not really love where you're working because of the environment, and that makes you not want to go to work. I'm such a workaholic, if you guys don't know, like I love working all the time. I work some roles, like it's not really that much. It's probably one or two where I was like, I just need to get out of here as fast as I can. And I've been at other places where I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want this to end. So again, I think it's really important to find a place that you feel welcomed. And definitely the place that I'm working on, that's how I felt. I had one interview with them, and they told me, hey, like, can you do this little sample thing for us? We want to see your skills. I did it. It was due like the next day, and then they were like, oh, we love it. You'll hear from our recruiter the next day. And then the next day went by and I didn't hear anything, and I was just kind of used to being ghosted by companies, so I was like, okay, whatever. I'll follow up with them the next day if at anything, you know. So that happened, and then I got a call the day after and they were like, oh, we would love to offer you the position. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I thought there was gonna be another interview, and apparently there wasn't. For some reason, when I get picked for jobs, that just kind of always happens. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was just like taken aback. But they met all my requirements job-wise, work environment-wise, what it sounds like, and salary-wise. In like the course of 3 days, my whole like plans for the next few weeks got changed because I got hired and I got a full-time job. That's why one of my previous videos, I was like, oh, I don't have a job. That was posted once I like had a job, but prior to that, I didn't actually have one. Again, everything works out. I was in some positions where I was ghosted, but I was really close to the end of like the job interview, but I didn't actually feel like I wanted to work there, and I was just kind of like, okay, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I need to curl my hair and stop wasting time, so I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I have my hair curled. Literally all I do is pass it over to one side, tease it a little bit, not even that much like you can tell, and then just use the curling wand and curl outside. Now we're gonna do my face makeup. Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't know, everything in the end works out, and I think I ended up at a really great place. Like I said, I'm nervous. I love the whole job description, and just like everyone who interviewed me felt so welcoming, and I'm just really excited, honestly. My commute is like a 45-minute commute in the mornings. I'm pretty sure in the afternoons it's a little bit longer. I don't really mind it. I was used to commuting to college, and it was like an hour and 30-minute commute in the morning. And then I would have like 8 a.m.s. So I would have to leave my house at like 6:30 so I can get there at like 7:30. Sorry, not 6:36. So I can get there at 7:30 and make sure I was in class by 8. It was really ideal. I'm just really excited. I'll show you guys my outfit in a bit. Basically, almost everything I'm wearing is Zara, because I love Zara's clothes for like business casual, which today is business casual. Any other day, they have more of a laid-back dress code, so I could even wear jeans and a t-shirt if I wanted to, but I don't know. I'll probably wear the jeans for sure. Definitely a nicer blouse for work-related stuff, you know? I was also really excited to go into the office. So many jobs right now are remote still, or they went back to being remote, which I'm pretty sure maybe this one. Well, I'm not pretty sure. I don't know what they're gonna do. They might go remote if stuff keeps getting worse with COVID. I'm hoping not. But I was really excited to go into an office environment, done remote work. Like my previous internship was literally all remote. My first internship went from being in person to being remote. So I've done it, you know, been there, done that. Don't really want it again, but there are definitely some perks, like no gas, not having to spend on lunch. Remote work has its perks, but I kind of really wanted to be in an office setting, especially for my first like job out of college. And I also haven't really been doing remote work recently. I forget to mention, anyways, I put on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I did the MAC Studio Finish or Studio Fix powder, and then the Studio Finish concealer from MAC. What I like is it's not like college where you have like classes and then you come home to homework. So I can focus on my YouTube channel once I'm home and really focus on other stuff that I need to do or want to do. Like for example, I have several brand collabs still in the works, so I definitely want to have time to focus on those things. I want to have time to create videos for you guys. It really just makes me happy to create videos. Now we're using this MAC Mineralized Blush in Dainty, and I just apply it to the apples of my cheeks and then just blend it out. It adds a little bit of color to my face. I want to look good, you know, like what if they start taking the, like your badge pictures? I don't know if they use a badge. I'm pretty sure maybe they do. The previous badge picture I had was when I did my student teaching internship and then was a substitute, and I just kind of used the headshot that my friend Jess took of me. Oh, I used the Lancome highlighter, by the way, just the normal highlighter. I'm like literally hurrying because I want to have time to enjoy my breakfast. We do some more semi-sweet underneath my eyes. Not too much. I don't want to smoke it out a lot just because it is during the day. And then I use the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner. I don't even know why I'm taking so long on eye makeup when literally we have to wear a mask inside the building. But at least my eyes look poppin'. I have no idea why I just said that. Then I'm gonna set it with my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. We're gonna use the Maybelline Colossal Cat Eyes mascara and apply it to my lower lashes. I just like how it makes my eyes look bigger, in my opinion. Used to never like mascara though on my lower lashes. Let's put on my jewelry. So I'm gonna bring you guys over with me so I can mainly get ready, you know, get done, get ready. I'm gonna use this Victoria's Secret Tease Rebel perfume. Personally really like how it smells. My Bath & Body Works Shea Butter Lotion. And just apply that on my hands and my elbows so they're not dry. I'm going to use these earrings that my aunt got me from Kay. They're really cute. They're white gold. Then I have my Cartier rings that I wear. So I have my yellow gold that I put on first, and then I have my white gold that I put on after that. And then I have my white gold, like I said. And then I wear my Tiffany double T ring. And then I also wear my Tiffany beaded, or Return of Tiffany beaded bracelet. There's that. I also wear this bracelet right here. And now what I'm debating on wearing is the chain that I always wear, but I did get myself a little gift. Actually, it's because I had points on my credit card usage. I got myself a little gift from Tiffany's. Every single time I have like a huge milestone, I love to remember it in some way. A lot of my jewelry kind of has that, or yeah. So, unboxing, I guess. I got myself something to represent my first job out of college. I don't think I got myself for any of my other internships, but definitely my first job. I got this Return of Tiffany double heart necklace. It's really cute. It has a red heart because the red is actually one of the colors of the company, like one of the main colors. I'm really excited. Yeah, I want to wear my Steve Madden pink like booties. They look like this. I wear them a lot. I don't like flats. Well, let's put these on. Okay, let me show you guys what my outfit looks like. So as you guys can see, I have my Zara top, and then these are also from Zara. I also have an undershirt. This is from Target. I love them. They're cropped like undershirts, so they're not super long. I have my boots from Steve Madden, and then again, you guys saw all my jewelry. I'm really just super excited. I can't wait. But that is it for my getting ready. I'm also hurrying because I want to eat my breakfast really nicely, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what type of videos you want to see, and I'll definitely try to see you guys every week. Bye, everyone.